Oh, no, I'm live. Well, guys, if you can find me, I'm live. What a deal. I'm going to text you, Floss. So, it took me 7 times to get in here tonight to set up live stream. So, this time I just did it real simple, didn't do any hashtags or anything like that. And I got in, but it's been a pain today. It's like YouTube's making everything to make it harder for all of us. Hey, hey. So, Lin-E and Rosey live, and I got nobody here because they were at the other place chatting. So I'm gonna let Floss know I'm in. Let's see. Nope, there was one, and then it went away. Messenger. Okay, so bad deal. Let's see what you want, honey. So I'm in here and nobody's here. I did had a member on my other channel that I am starting that is, I don't know. Anyway, had a member want to do a Zoom. Sorry, I was reading down here. A Zoom, and there's Floss. Hi. What a nightmare! I tell you what. Anyway, had one person, so we won't be doing that again. Well, where's everybody at? I hate that. I hate that T's having problems. That breaks my heart. Can you hear me, Floss? It's showing 2 people, but I only see one in chat. Anyway, yeah, it was like trying to set this up tonight. I found me. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I would go in to set it up, get it ready, and all that, and it would not. It said can't set up, issues or issues found or something like that. I think I did it 7 times, and I wasn't doing anything different. It was the same, and I don't know. I finally was going to try and do it on my phone. I couldn't get that to work either. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Um, I'm hating that they're changing everything badly. So I'm don't know how long us small creators are going to be able to hang in there. They're making it pretty rough for us. Thank you, Floss. I appreciate it. Well, I tell you what, I was saying that on my other channel I had a Zoom tonight. The only one that showed up was Dale. Thank you, Dale. We had a nice chat. I got to see her. I kind of like the Zoom. We talked about doing Zoom for the QQQ group. Maybe we could do a Zoom maybe once a month or every other week. Or I know Johnny does Zoom and live stream, but Johnny's got a lot more followers than I do. Oh, I don't know what they're doing. They pushed that you have to have by February you got to have 8,000 watch time hours to get monetized now. They doubled it. Right now it's 4,000. I'm like, getting really close, and that's why I'm trying to push people to watch my videos so I can get my watch time hours in before February. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Deborah. How does it work? Just like that. Can you hear me? Everybody hear me? Do a thumbs up if you can hear me. The Zoom is fun. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming in. I had a heck of a time getting this thing going tonight. Never had this much problem, Floss, ever. But yeah, I'm not liking YouTube right now. So kind of busting my bubble. And why would they double it like that? Man, I know it's like Happy Chick, Angie, her and I are all like in the running, neck and neck to get monetized. And, it's not that big a deal because, I'm not going to really make any money at it. But it's just the thing. You work so hard to get there, and then now they're going to take it away from you. It's just it's heartbreaking almost. But hi, I'm glad you're back, Margaret. You made it. Hi, Kristen. How are you doing, honey? Yeah, Boo's right. So we did a thing today. Margaret and I did another thing. We do this really funny. We just kind of say, "Yep, this is what we're going to do." So we've got that meetup in at Merrimack. Anybody in here going to that? I don't know. Maybe Deborah, you going to Merrimack? We crazy. Anyway, oh, I wonder where Joni went. Joni, are you gone? She was in the other live stream. Anyway, Joni, you don't think you're going to that? Okay. I think it's Cheryl Davis and Deanne Ward's meetup. And it's not that far from me, and they go to my meetup. So, and I want to go. And Margaret said, "Hey, you want to share a site?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that'd be great." So I get to meet Margaret. I've never really met her. So that's going to be fun. What you doing? And then going to leave there on the 30th and head down to Echo Bluff campground, the one that I just did a video on, and everybody needs to watch that. You might be sorry. Oh, I'll let you know. Hi, T, honey. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, honey. Dang it. Man, what are we going to do? Yeah, it'll be great. It's going to be fine. I have my little Yorkie sitting here. You need more space to install important updates. Select fix issues. I tell you what, I've had nothing but problems with this laptop. Brand new laptop. I just got it. I mean, not just, but I mean, I've hardly even used it. And the only thing I've really used it for is this live streaming. Hi, Sherry. Honey, don't worry about it. Are you feeling okay? I had a heck of a time getting in here. So we just got started. Um, so anyway, let me finish this story. So we're gonna go to Echo Bluff for Halloween. Down there, booked a site, and Margaret, I think Kirby is gonna go. Talk to him about it anyway. So as long as his schedule's okay and it's on the weekend, so he should be fine. I said, just meet me down there because I'm going to be at the other meetup, and then I'll drive from Merrimack to Echo Bluff and just meet him there. And yes, everybody will get to meet Kirby. Although, yeah, because you're not going to Johnny's, right, Margaret? Because he's not. I don't know if he's going to Johnny's or not. Probably not. I know he's going to Bev's. So yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, all right. I thought you were. I keep going, man. Well then you'll meet him. Honey, I've met Floss. I've met Sherry Miller, Deborah. I've met Floss at Johnny's meetup last year. Sherry Miller and I do meetups together. Um, I have not met T. I've met Dale. I met her at Johnny's last year. It's funny how a lot of us have come together through meetups, and Joni was in here and she knows Sherry. I met her at my meetup at Echo Bluff last year that I had where we were looking for the wild horses. Did you see my pictures? Did everybody see my pictures of the wild horses? Oh my gosh. It was just, we weren't even looking for them. And I found them each day I was there. It was crazy. And I got to see the baby before it grows up. And it's a little Appaloosa and it's a male. So all the babies have been males. So there's going to be some tussling going on. Oh, thank you, Margaret. I tell you what, the last video I did was about Camp So, and I fell in love with the story. What a childhood Joni had, being able, her folks ran that for 13 years, I think it was, and to grow up in a summer camp business and horse riding, you know, business and canoeing and doing the rivers and the rafting and all that stuff. And I was in awe over it. And a little bit of it reminded me of when I was a kid in Colorado. And I think I stated it I know Johnny and I talked about it, but I might have been in the live stream. She, they stayed there for 2 weeks was a session. And back in the day, like back in 1972, 73, one session was 2 weeks and it was $125 for 2 weeks. And don't you know that was expensive back in the day for them parents to send their kids to camp. So it was kind of a deal, but man, what a cool camp. Oh my gosh. And but I went to day camp and I'm thinking mine was probably 2 weeks also. I don't even remember, but mom would drop us off in Boulder every day and then pick us up. But we had a day camp. I can't remember where we actually went, but I know that on the weekends we would have campouts and we'd go to the mountains and, but we did things like that too. We did stuff in the mountains though. We did hikes and campouts and cookouts and all that stuff, and oh my gosh, that was the best part of summer was going to camp is what I thought. So when she actually showed me where it was 330 acres. The camp was 330 acres. And I think Echo Bluff has more than that now. There's like 400 and some acres with Echo Bluff. But man, the old buildings there, she showed me where the horse pastures were, where the barns were, where they rode their horses, where the pond was, where she learned how to canoe and flip the canoe and, get her certificate and just all that stuff. And it was just like, I could just see it, it was probably one of the better times I've had in a long time. And it was so simple. I love the simple stuff, but, plus, not only with the horses, but the places to ride my trike. I took off in the morning with Rosie because it was hot, and we took this ride and it was so much fun and I didn't have any problems. All the paths are paved. It was just like your own little, I don't know, roads made for my trike over the bridge. Everything is for, wheelchairs, handicap accessible, no ATVs allowed, which is even better. So I'm pretty much in love with this place as far as riding the trike, the horses, and the history. Sorry, I'm going on and on about it. I'm still excited about it. it was a lot of fun. Everybody should go. Everybody should go and learn about Camp So and all the stuff. And she had all these. There were yearbooks, and I took pictures of them in my video. And it's all black and white because it's like 73 to 86, I think, or something like that. I think 80 was 86 the last year. Anyway, and it's just so cool. And it started out in 1929 is when they built the original building, and it started out as a girls' camp to empower girls. Yeah. And they taught them how to ride horses. They taught them how to take care of horses. They taught them how to canoe. They taught them how to cook. They taught them how to shoot BB guns. There was no end to what they did with these girls. And then it went co-ed. And good evening. Hi, Sherry. How you doing, honey? I'm yakking about Camp So, and I just would love to go to Camp So. I want to go to Camp So. Yes, Floss, you need to watch my videos, honey. Oh, she did an excellent job, I tell you, and she loves that place so much, and why not? I mean, she's down there camp hosting where she grew up. I mean, what a freaking awesome thing, and she's got her creek right there. You got Sinking Creek, which is beautiful. She said she went down there last night. I was talking to her today, and she went down there last night about 8 o'clock and got in the creek and had it all to herself. Can you talk about how beautiful that probably was? I can't even imagine being down there and not having anybody else in there. But it's a cool place. Everybody needs to check it out. I mean, I just fell in love with it. Totally fell in love with it. And I kept hearing, Joni came to that first meetup last year. It was last fall, is when we went down there to find the horses in October. It wasn't last year, Margaret. It was beautiful. It was just gorgeous, and it was perfect. So October really usually isn't too hot, but there's electricity, so you can take a heater. You can take a little heater, and which is I'm going to do in Quartzsite too, because it's going to be cold going to Quartzsite. Never went to Camp Zoe. Sherry Clark says, I never went to Camp Zoe. I did, however, go to many camps here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. We have the river, the islands, the creeks, and the boating was so much fun when I was growing up. Oh, that's awesome. Well, we're going to have to come down there and do a meetup, and you can show us your camps you went to. Are any of them still around? I mean, I mean, that would be fun. I'll go down there and check it out. I'm all about it. I love that stuff. I love the history. And then that deal, if you haven't watched the video, you don't know, but I'll tell you. When we were riding the trike that morning, we went down by the lodge. The lodge is right in front of Echo Bluff, the actual Echo Bluff. And it's huge. And it's got a really nice restaurant in it. Hi, Kirby. Gators. Anyway, there was this board, storyboard right before Sinking Creek. And so I read it, and it was a really cool story about a guy that something about a bear, and he chased a bear or something, went in this cave, and he found this cave and he found silver. But when he went to get the silver, make sure that it was silver, and it was silver, and then he couldn't find the cave again. And he had described it in his story, and this other guy knew where this cave was by his story, and he went in there and he got the silver out of it, and he made coins that were counterfeit, and he got arrested. And I think he got arrested in Tennessee, and he got shot or something over the counterfeit. And so the cave where it was located died with the guy that made the counterfeit coins. It was a really cool story. It's called the Silver Mine, I think. And so evidently there's a silver mine cave down there that nobody knows where it's at. Hey, Nana Nomad, how you doing? Hey, Kristen, how you doing? I see Margaret. I have not seen. I wonder where Snoopy's at. I haven't talked to Snoopy for a while. I hope she's doing okay. Anybody talk to her? Um, I'm good. I'm great. I'm talking about my trip down to Camzo Echo Bluff. It's pretty cool. I had a fun time. That would be a good idea, Kirby. Yeah. We'll go down there, Stinking Creek, and take the metal detector. Yes, that would be fun. Anyway, it's a really neat place. I mean, I just love places like that. But what made that place come to life was Joni and the story of Camp Zoe. Because if I hadn't had her to tell me all this stuff, it'd just be Echo Bluff State Park. I wouldn't know all the history of it, and it wouldn't be the same, you know. The stories made it a really cool place. So now that I've got this video made, we all will know this story when we go to Echo Bluff State Park. It's cool. It's what it's all about, right? So I'm glad I see everybody in here. I tell you, Sherry, are you still in here? Or did you go sleep? Um, if we find anything, it's Joni's. Oh, that's sweet, Kirby. Okay. How you doing, honey? You feeling okay? Yeah, you're going to be really close when you come to Johnny's. You got a lot of traveling going on here, girl. You know, it's too bad you can't just stay here and then head on down to Quartzsite with us. Slow. Okay. Yeah, we do. She's lost in space right now. She was having oh gosh, she scared me today because she said she was having issues with her electrical. Rosie, no. What you want? Last one. Go up there. She said she was having problems with her electrical. And I said, please be careful. Do you know what just happened with Mona? And we don't know that it was electrical or anything, but we do know that it started in the front end, I do believe, under the hood. I like diamonds. I love okay, I'm lost. Da, da. It's to go diamond hunting. You mean down in Arkansas? Are you talking about the diamonds in Arkansas? Sherry's been wanting to do that forever. It was not electrical. No, I know it wasn't, honey, but um it just scared me because Joni was working with her system. You like Boulder? That's where I was born. I was born in Boulder, been to Estes, always went to Golden because it's so close to Boulder. My favorite places are a little bit further to the south and the west. Usually go like up around Fairplay, Leadville. We're leaving next week. We're going to Creed. Haven't been to Creed. Um, I've been by Creed though, because I've been to Pagosa Springs, I've been to Durango, and I've been to Cortez. That's where Mesa Verde is, right? You're almost to Mexico, New Mexico. And but I've never been through Creed, so I'm excited. Yes, I am. I am so excited. This campsite, I did get a campsite because we're going to go there first. I donated to PayPal T. Um, and also we need to ask everybody to watch her channel. That will help too to boost her YouTube. Yep, her pay it's on my channel too. I've got her PayPal and she posted it also. So yeah, I think she'll be okay. I'm just worried about her insurance. And luckily I didn't know she had her laptop too. So that's good, you know. She had her phone and her laptops. So um what a deal. Man, I really wanted to do a tour on that van so bad. I want to cuz this year when we go to Quartzsite. So I just loved that van. You know, I'm the one that likes those vans that are different, you know, and I loved her van. I remember when she was getting ready, she was debating. Oh yes. Oh yes. And she believes that too, T. You know that. Yeah. She'll be fine. I know she'll be fine. Um I want to know what started it though. I mean, um yeah, she just used all her emergency fund on a repair. So she totally did her emergency fund, you know. I'm excited to go to the queue. I'm excited to go to Colorado. So let me tell you about my campsite. I think I already have, but for those of you that don't know, it's about 20 miles outside of Creed, and it's called the 30 mile. What you doing, stinker? Well, come here. You want to say hi to everybody? It's called the 30-mile campground, and it's on the Rio Grande River on one side, and then it's got Grizzly Creek on the other. And we're like right on the point. So we're going to have the river on one side and a creek on the other. When are we leaving for the queue? We haven't really set us. We want to be there by the RTR and the WRTR. So those dates are posted. So need to leave at least like the 1st of January. So you know what happened? She said she was waiting for the insurance to get done first, and then she was going to do a video on it. Yeah. Yeah. Plus the reservoir, Kirby. Yeah, the reservoir is right there. I saw that, Dale, because I posted. I said, well, I'll meet up with you guys then in Missouri. Well, I hope you can make that one, T. You could go by and catch up with Margaret in Pensacola before she leaves. Hey, Dale, did you get anybody response on that? Anybody going from your area? Well, you can just put some stuff in there, Christine. You don't have to have it totally ready. A lady flew in, rented an empty van, and just got stuff at Dollar Tree, I think, and went to the queue in a van and didn't have nothing. You can do it too. You can get it ready just to go for a trip. It doesn't have to be completely done to go. You think one maybe, Dale? Cool. Hey, Surfing Dodo, how you doing? Glad you're here. You're going to go to Antarctica when we're in Arizona. Sure. Oh, shoot. Yeah. There was some women at Bradmary that want me to touch base when it gets closer, so they'll probably jump on the event. It's pretty far off right now. Well, not really when you think about it, but it's getting closer. I mean, we're almost to September. I'm sorry, T. Is it is prayers for you and yours, kid. You're not gonna get your cab air fixed to the trip to the queue. I don't think I'll need air at that time. No, you're not gonna need any air, just fans. It's gonna be January. It's gonna be cooler. Yeah, what you waiting for, Christine? I've been praying for you, honey. I hope keep us informed on what's going on with you, honey, and everybody and everything. You're just finishing that 10 by 10 deck. Christine, you need a Kirby J, don't you? Hear that, Kirby? He's pretty good at getting things done. So we're getting the camper ready. I'm getting ready to load some stuff up in the camper tomorrow and clean it. You need something? We haven't, it's been so busy. We haven't even used the camper this season yet. So and so I'm excited about it. I miss the camper. It's been a long time. Oh my gosh, the heat's been terrible. And yeah, that's why I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get up in the mountains. Although Creed is not as high in the mountains as Leadville is, which is where we usually go. Yes, Kirby, we know you're not all there. Funny. Aw, yes. Anyway, so I'm reading everything everybody's saying. So, Johnny, so everybody order their t-shirt. I got my t-shirt ordered. I got green. What everybody else get? How long are we going to be in Colorado? I think just a week. I don't really know. I know we've got I think 4 days at this campsite, and then we're going to go on in closer to Creed and do some boondocking. One day. I ain't driving that way for one day, baby. Yeah, I saw you got Dallas Cowboy blue. No, Kirby. Say, yeah, you can stay one day. I'm staying. I'll take Van Halen and go. I'm worried about the fires though. One day you hear that they don't have any fires going on, and then you hear they do. So I don't know what's going on. But I want to do Bachelor's Loop. Is anybody ever done Bachelor's Loop out there? Yeah, Rosie gets to go. Oh, and I saw a place today in Creed, Kirby, that is um it's a brewery, and they make homemade beer, and there was a dog in there. So We're gonna go to that. Had a real dark beer, and I like dark beers. So we'll go try one of them with Rosie too. But yeah, we're gonna spend some time in Creed also. And then I want to do Bachelor's Loop. That is they called it Bachelor's Loop. Anybody know about Bachelor's Loop? Um it's where all the miners were, where they lived in their mines and stuff. And I guess it's Bachelor's Loop because they were all bachelors because the women wouldn't live out there in the winter. I don't know, but it's called Bachelor's Loop. And it's got all the old mine. It's a really cool drive. And I want to do that. And then there's a lot of boondocking places right around Creed that we can do. I don't blame the women. I tell you what, if you ever been to Tin Cup, oh my gosh, I love going to Tin Cup. And of course, now it's an ATV town. Man, it just went in there with these ATVs. They ruined Colorado, if you ask me. But it is what it is. But Tin Cup, I've camped up there, and it's very high, and it is such a cool little town. And you go to there's a really cool graveyard in Tin Cup, and oh, I'm sure they weren't, Dale. No, Sherry, this is what I'm doing in Colorado. Bachelor's Loop is in Creed, Colorado. Um, but in Tin Cup, Colorado, um, there's this really cool cemetery, and it kind of, you can tell they got little fences around their grave sites, and they're like in the 1800s and stuff, and they're kind of separated by religion. It's kind of a really cool cemetery to go through. And there's babies too, but there is women up there, and Tin Cup was a mine in town too. You leaving, Surfing Dodo? Thank you for coming in. Good to see ya. We'll see you soon. It's getting closer. Um, yes, Kirby got a Starlink Mini. So we're going to have Starlink Mini with us, and we're going to try and do a live stream from Colorado. Is that right, Letty? What? Been to Telluride? I've never been to Telluride. I've always wanted to go. Um, are you leaving, Deborah? Two more boards. That's good, Christine. Night, Deborah. You're going to get a Starlink for Quartzsite? Cool. To Hell You Ride. It's a journey. That's what I've heard. Yeah. No, I've never been there. How many times? So you've been to Colorado a lot, Margaret? Good night, Deborah. Thanks for coming in, honey. T's putting the rush on you. Well, she's a worker, that T. She's working all the time. Yeah, I love her van. And T, how am I gonna do your van tour? I was gonna do it at Johnny's. You still gotta hold true to that promise of let me be the third one. Please. Um so you can go to Quartzsite, but you can't go to Johnny's. Well, I'm just gonna have to call you and talk to you and see what's going on. Quartzsite. Um yeah, I'm excited about that. I think it's gonna be fun. Out on a Limb with Kim's gonna be there. She's gonna have a meet up there. Jan's gonna be there. Mona, I don't know. I pray Mona's still going to be there. I'd say she will probably some way or another be there. I hope. Um, oh man, I really wanted to tour that van. Well, the prayers are coming, kid. So it'll be better. It'll be better. Keep your faith on that. Um, yeah, I think we've got Sherry. Did you watch the video? I told you to have him watch that video, and he'll probably want to go. And Kirby's going to come down, so that'll be cool. Tell him Kirby's going. What site did you get, Sherry? I'm in 15. Yeah, that's a girl. That a girl, Sherry. You do? You have the same make and model? Oh man, I love that van. Well, I need to. Okay, I'm doing your van. Okay, Sherry. Sherry Clark. I'm going to do your van. I need to do one of Sherry Miller's van too, if it's close enough. I haven't even done one on hers. Hers is brand new too. She's just now 9. Okay, that's cool. Well, you need to watch it together and tell him I need watch time hours. He'll watch it for me. I'll be the third one. Yeah, it was pretty booked, Sherry. And well, shoot, you probably could have shared with Margaret. Margaret got 14, I think. And I'm gonna get mine. I'm gonna have my van plus Kirby comes, he'll bring the camper. So um wouldn't have room. You're going to Mo meet up. How what meetup are you going to? Yeah, Sherry. Margaret, you and Sherry should have shared a site down there. Yeah, you talking about Johnny's meetup in Missouri, Christine? Did you hear that, Kirby? Margaret says I can do a van tour on Pearl, but after you get done with her to-do list. uh, yes, we're going to do a live stream from 30 Mile Campground in Colorado, and Kirby's going to be on there with me if the Starlink works. So, and then next week, I'll just have to wait and see. We'll be getting ready to go next week. Major surgery and chemo and radiation. Okay. When's the surgery, T? Pretty quick, I hope. You can do that. You better be careful. You haven't seen her to-do list. Wow, that's fast, T. That is fast. That's good, though. That's good they're doing it quick. Um, well, I'll tell you what. Our Kirby's daughter-in-law just had breast cancer, and she had a double mastectomy done. She did chemo. She's done with her chemo. Right now, she's cancer free. So, and she's doing pretty dang good. So, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. God's got you. It'll be all right. You've been doing to-do lists for years. Yeah, everybody else's. Yes. 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 Yes, T. Um, so yeah, I'm excited about getting the camper ready. Now he's got the Elite Blue Eddy Elite 300 on the floor in our camper, and he's got it to where it's got the 30 amp plug-in in it, so he's got the thing coming in, the plug-in for it to come around the floor, and so it's kind of going to be a little different adventure. But we've got the Elite 300. We're going to try and do, because we won't have any electric or anything this whole trip. So it's going to be interesting. Of course, Kirby does have a generator because we always boondock anyway. We don't hardly ever do campsites that have, if we do campsites, they don't have, the stuff. So it's going to be fantastic. He's got 500 solar on the roof, right? 500, 3 and 2. And then we've got the Elite 300, which will even run the air conditioner if we need it. We've got my AC 180, and we got my little EB55. So we've got power, man. You fought cancer, T? Well, bless your heart. I didn't know that. Who all here's been had cancer? Yeah, we're powered up. Um, anymore with cancer. I'm sorry, honey. I'm so sorry. Um, well, you're doing good. You've had it's like, anymore it's not if you get cancer, it's when you get cancer anymore. And I believe it's all because of the food that they feed us. Tell you the truth. Yeah, got to keep positive attitude and keep your faith. Yeah, cancer sucks. It does suck. It does suck. You got to stay away from that damn sugar. Mm, I think it causes it. I really do. I think it feeds it. Feeds it. I mean, we all have cancer, right? It just depends on if it becomes active in it, if it starts growing. Yeah, preservatives and sugar. I totally agree with you, honey. And it's like that's exactly right. It doesn't have to win. It doesn't have to win. And I really believe that I've known a few people. Now my half sister has had really bad breast cancer too and survived it. She's been cancer. Well, she lives with a cancer, but it's not growing. And she takes a pill still, but it's been 20 years. It's been a long time since she had her surgery and chemo and all that, and she's been doing fine. I didn't know you had blood clots 2 weeks ago. 5 days in the hospital. Well, when'd you sneak in? Because you haven't missed a live stream and you didn't say anything about it. My gosh, Floss. Man, I tell you. Kirby. I believe it. He's a saltine. That's what he is. He's a walking saltine. He can sit there and eat a whole sleeve of saltine crackers. Did all your modding. You did all your modding jobs with your blood clots. You're crazy. Was you in the hospital when you were doing them? My gosh, girl. That's what your Bob says. Oh my gosh, you do have it running in the family. T. I've never had anybody in my family have breast cancer, and the only one that's had cancer in my family has been my half sister. And I don't know, the only thing I know that she did that none of us ever did, because there was 5 of us girls and only 1 boy. She took, estrogen. She wanted to stay on her monthly cycle. Why? I don't know. She wanted to stay on it. So she tried to stop menopause, I guess. I don't know. That's what I heard anyway. It was a long time ago, but I have never ever taken estrogen because he's active as outside. He's different anyway. Kirby is a whole different. I call him the monkey man. He he had to have a whole blood transfusion when he was born. Um, him and his mommy and his daddy had the blood thing where they wasn't supposed to get married and have kids. And so he had to have this whole he was the first one in the he was the first one. So I guess it just applied to him and not his sisters. I don't know. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, Kirby, but he had to have a whole blood transfusion. And I asked his mother, I said, well, where did he get the blood? Because he he's very warm. He's warm all the time. He's like a werewolf. You know, they're supposed to be very warm and can run around without their shirt on. That would be Kirby. He can jump around like a monkey, you know. And but his mom goes, man, I don't remember. I'm like, was it so and so? Was it so and so? I'm like, well, I kind of like to know where he got the blood. Oh, hugs to all you girls, guys. I love you all. I'm so sorry that everybody's going through the nastiness of the sea. How do I know you're warm, Kirby? I've slept with you. You're a hot body. Lost your uncle in 2019, my dad in 23 from bladder cancer. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sherry. Oh, that's terrible. My my ex-brother-in-law died of cancer too. He had it's awful to watch him suffer like that. I mean, I mean, if to tell you the truth, and I know it's easier said than done, but I've always imagined if I did get it, what I would do. And it would of course depend on how bad it was and all that stuff. But I always said I wouldn't go through chemo or anything. And I just, because I'm 65. I mean, I've lived a life. But I watched him die, and it was awful. He kept fighting for his life and fighting, and he wasn't even awake, and his body was just slowly, slowly dying. It was awful. It was awful. Ah, yeah, right. Not quite 65. Thank you, Sherry. Nope, not till October at the big birthday bash. That's going to be fun. Yeah, we got to get together on that, Sherry. I got some ideas and I know you've got ideas and we got to get them all together, make sure we got enough time for everything. I was thinking about did you see my post about those horses where we could rent horses? Go for a horse ride. Of course, I don't know what I'd do with Rosie. I don't think I could take Rosie on a horse ride. Yeah. Well, that's one thing. Believe in Jesus and you're going to the next life and you ain't gonna be in no pain there. I believe in that. I believe in it with all my heart. And I'm going to be with this little Rosie here, right here. We're going together. I done told her we're going to be together forever. Amen. Amen, girls. I've been doing I've been doing my Jesus calling. Have you guys ever read this? You ever had this inspirational book? It's worn out. I've had it. Look at this. Look at the binder on it. It's worn out. I got this. I found this. It found me actually when I was going through losing a grandson and my ex-husband and all that. But I'm reading it to my estranged moms and grandmas right now. Every day I read it. Oh, thank you. I don't know if I read it beautifully. I appreciate that, but you know, I have read through for, it's 365 days. It's every day, and I think I've read it 4 or 5 times. And every time I'm feeling down and I'm you know not wanting to go forward in my life or whatever, that book has pulled me through with reading it. So I it's Jesus Calling, an inspirational book, daily devotional, and it's by Sarah Young. And I bought this at Walmart, but my friend had it when I went out in Colorado, and just collapsed. I was just a mess. And she had that book, and I started reading it, and it hit home. It hit me. I mean, it's like it knew everything that was going on in my life. So it's a very good book. Yes, it does, Kristen. It's yes, you're gonna build Jesus a van too. Hey, Jesus goes in all our vans. He's in me. He rides with me all the time. Um, it does because you know why it speaks to you differently. I think is because you're going through different things at a different time in the on a different time in a different year. It's awesome though. I love the reading, and I don't know. It was just something to do for him, but I can't get a lot of response out of that site. So I don't know. I guess I'll keep it going for a little while and see what happens. No, I haven't read that, Christine. Fighting Your Giants. That sounds like a good book. I'll have to look into that. Okay, I'm getting lost. Christine, you read it. Oh, you're sweet. Um, yeah, I'll look that up, Christine. Trying to remember who wrote it. That Google, man. I love our Google. What would we do? I mean, I can't even can you imagine life without Google right now? We are so spoiled. This society is so spoiled. And sometimes, and Kirby does it too. I know he's still on here listening. Um, you want to remember it. You don't want to Google it, and you don't want somebody else Googling it. Man, I know it. I know it. I just about had it. Don't Google it. Max Lucado. So you've read it too, Margaret? Well, would we use the encyclopedia? I mean, I guess if they were kept up to date, you know. Um, But that's what I was thinking, that just as you said that, I was thinking, well, I guess we'd go back to the encyclopedia or the dictionary or whatever. Chat GPT, yeah. What's Grok? Grok. I've never heard of that. Yes, we all need to be kept in prayers, but especially the ones that need the healing right now. T. It's going to be okay. Well, yeah, YouTube and now chat, I haven't used I'm using Chat GPT for like my thumbnails and stuff for YouTube and my pictures and stuff that I'm doing. And I've asked for help on like um some titles maybe, but I don't know. I don't know if I like it. Okay. Is it as good as chat? Grok. I like chat. That's awesome, T. You've never heard of Chat GPT, Sherry? Sherry, yes, you have. Oh, it's Elon Musk's baby, huh? Okay, the other one, Grok. Is it newer than Chat? Grok was invented by Musk. It has gotten into major problems for undressing people. What? No, there ain't no way you can undress somebody. Are you that? You know what I hate? What's scary? AI is so intense that you say anything, and they're listening on my phone, and they're if I'm talking about anything like oh, solar or Blue Eddy or Colorado or anything, then the next thing you know, it even comes up on YouTube. It's crazy because YouTube's Google. Do you guys pay the extra for Chat GPT? Because it'll only give you so much unless you buy the extra monthly thing for like, what is it, $13 a month or something like that. Do you guys pay for it? You upgraded? Yeah, because you don't get much if you don't. But it makes me mad too because every time I go in there to get a thumbnail made, they don't remember my stuff. It's not remembering my Campfire Girls is all one word, one capital, and that's the C in camp. Hila does that. Yeah. And then it no, but I upgraded and it's still not remembering my stuff. It doesn't remember how to spell Campfire Girls. It doesn't remember how to spell Lin dash E. It spells it Lenny. And then it doesn't remember how to spell Rosie with an EY. And we do it all the time. We use it all the time. And it makes me mad because I have to tell it all the time, and then I don't know. It's not as good as it seems like before I subscribed, it was better. And then they made you want to subscribe. And now It's like, come on, man. I tell you, I said, why do I have to constantly? And then it goes, you're right. It should be. it's, just, it's annoying. Yes. Are you serious? She talks to it about, wow. I'm going to have to check that out. Well, now Jan was talking about, she was talking to Chat. There was Chat, I'm pretty sure, when she was driving. And she did a video on it about AI. And she knows that some women don't like it, but she had a lovely conversation with Chat, and it was telling her everything about her drive, and it was really cool. And then she also stated that when, her mom died last year, right before she lost her puppy, and she used it with her mom somehow to talk to her mother about some stuff or something, and it worked out. It was really cool how it spoke with her mom. So something like that. You have free. Okay. Okay, T, here's a question for you. I used a picture and I made a kind of a different Campfire Girls thing, you know, and do you use that to make any of your t-shirts or your logos or anything? That's funny, T. You're a hoot, honey. Man, I was so looking forward to meeting you next month. I'm so sorry. Yes, it is creepy, Sherry. It's crazy. And then, they're wanting all our Ozarks down here to store this AI crap in, and I don't like that. We've got beautiful, beautiful land down there that's preserved, and they're wanting to get into it to put their AI storage in it. And I'm falling in love, I tell you, I've been down that road in that video. If you watched it, I show you my road I travel. And from here down to Bell to get on another road to get to Rolla to get down to my Ozarks or down to Arkansas. And I actually even went that way when I went to Florida. So I mean, I love this country road I take, and it's a beautiful drive. And you get down into the Ozarks down in there, and I don't want them storing underground AI crap down in our Ozarks. Person of interest. That sounds familiar, Floss. Person of interest. Man, that sounds familiar. What is that? See, I want to go Google it. I was just wondering if you used it, T. And do you see that picture that I posted of Van Halen? I did that on Chat GPT, where it had the black bra on it, and then it had the hood picture of Van Halen, that Van Halen logo on the hood. Man, I'd like to do that to Van Halen. Yeah, I'm gonna miss that. Man, I really wanted some tacos too. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I had to throw that in there though. Taco, taco, taco. That show is from '98. Person of interest. It sounds familiar, Floss. I'm gonna have to get. Person of interest. Kirby, if you're in here, Google that movie. Because I'm all about movies. I do like movies. I am a movie buff. Yeah. I like it. But also though, I can't get the thumbnails to fit right on YouTube. I'm like, I said, make the thumbnail to fit YouTube and then it's too small. So I'm like, okay. Now they'll say resize it. My videos are 16:9. I mean, that's how I do the videos. But then when you do that, it's too big. So I don't know. I don't. Okay. Well, that one, and I kind of wanted, man, I hate changing my logo though, because I've got my magnets for my van, and all that stuff and my t-shirts. But I really like the newer one that Chat GPT made. But do you make them? Yeah. I don't know how I would go about doing. I really didn't want to buy a black bra for Van Halen. I would rather have that painted on with like how Joni's was done. It's bedline, it's Trek bedliner paint, whatever that's called. And I want it on the front and up to the front doors on my van. Like hers is. Only hers goes all the way to the back, but it would be really cute. Reacher. Well, I'm redoing Outlander. Have you guys ever watched Outlander? And I haven't seen the end of it, so I had to start from the beginning. And so right now I'm at the port. Well, I won't tell you if you haven't seen it. That's it. That's it. I tell you what, that I love that part of history. And the Scots, and what they went through and everything was horrific, their lives. And the way the English and the British and all them people were back then days, oh my gosh, it's terrible. You had you had the books too, but it dragged. Yeah, it's the series is good. The series is very good. Yeah, that was like me. I quit watching it, and so now I'm going to finish it. Okay, honey, you get some rest, Sherry. Good night. Love you. You get some rest. Christopher Lambert, Reacher. Okay. Oh, are you talking about me, T, with the shirts? Oh, I don't think I'd be doing shirts. I would rather just do I'm not doing shirts. I got a few cheap ones off at Temu that I had made with the logo and gave them away for free. They weren't bad shirts. Joni, was it Joni or Sherry? I can't remember. They washed it in cold water and it didn't, or in hot or something. I don't know, but it didn't, you know, run. Night Kirby. Yeah, we're getting into 9:20. I had a late start getting here. Oh, is that right, Kristen? I didn't know that. Really? Oh my gosh. Sean Connery. Woo. And Christopher Lambert. Did not know that. So there's an original movie called Outlander. Is it about the same thing? Oh yeah. Yeah. Christopher Lambert, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up. And it was back in the 80s. I'd never heard of it until, well, of course, what's the guy's name that's playing him now? Oh my gosh. Ooh. Aw, sweet dreams all, Kirby says. Night, honey, you get some rest. He was out in working out in this heat again today. Be glad when he retires. Yes. Um, it is such a good series. And of course, going through the stones, that's kind of cool. Man, when I first watched that first one, when she fell through those rocks and she ended up back in 200 years in the past. Oh my gosh. What a deal. Oh my gosh. This was like I was like, "Oh, I'm watching this." It was so good. I'll check it out. Well, girls, it's getting nighttime, 9:22. These guys have big channels and people buy their merch often. Um, well, I mean, I might someday, but my name's a little different, because it's Campfire Girls, and everybody thinks it's the Campfire Girls, the old group, and that's not what it is. And I probably should have changed my name, but I like Campfire Girls because I am one and I was one. I was one growing up, and it's what I'm sticking with. It's just what it is. Negative on the retirement. I thought you went to bed. Good night. Night, Kristen. Thanks for coming in. Give it a thumbs up before you go. Everybody, give me a thumbs up. Yes, thank you, Margaret. And it does. And I did change it to Campfire Girls Adventures, Lin-E and Rosey. I did do that, but I kept the Campfire Girls because I like Campfire Girls. I just do. It's what we do. Okay, everybody. T, prayers are out for you. Prayers are out for everybody. Everybody has some good health happening. I'll let you know for sure. I'd say I'll be live streaming next week because I know we are going to be getting ready to leave, go to Colorado. I got something sticking in my way. I can't read y'all. So good night, Sherry. Thanks for coming in. Sherry, Dale. Yes. Good night, Dale. Good night, Margaret. I will talk to you soon. Prayers for everybody. Good night. Thanks for coming in. Eat some ice cream for me. Thank you, Floss.